Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Checkmate. Just today is Tuesday, March 9th. Sorry I haven't done anything with the channel. I had two huge exams today and they went relatively well. The reason why they went well is because I wasn't doing anything with this. I mean, I'm the type of person, I enjoy this YouTube and playing Street Fighter so much that if I were to do it while I was supposed to be studying, I wouldn't study. I mean, it's just the way it is. So I pretty much isolated myself from Street Fighter and YouTube. I mean, I played a couple games of Street Fighter just because it's really hard for me not to play that game for the much. Like, I just really enjoy playing it. So I might play like 3 or 4 games like on Championship or something, which the games were garbage. And I didn't record any because if I recorded them, I'd want to upload them, then I'd want to wait for them, make sure they go through and worry about the comments and stuff. But so I haven't really done anything. For that, I apologize. It's just I had to take care of that shit first. I mean, school is first and foremost, obviously. But I actually have another exam. It's a lab exam Thursday. I had the main physics exam Tuesday, so I'm not really worried about it. I just have to go over the lab shit that we did, and just make sure I have that down packed. But the reason why I did this vlog is because there was this guy. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Asked a lot of cool questions about like what it feels like to be a Ryu player. Am I going to continue with Ryu in Super Street Fighter 4, and if I'm going to sub somebody. He asked about what do I think about his 2-hit Shoryuken, which you guys don't know. In Super, his Fierce Shoryuken does 2 hits now, which I'm not that happy about, but we'll see. But I'll talk about that later. And then who I think, like where I think he's gonna like rank up as in, who I think is gonna be really good in the game. But starting out first, what it means to be a Ryu player. I mean, if you're a real true Ryu player, like if you love playing with Ryu. I mean, you're not going to be liked, in my opinion, because if you look at the forums, if you look at people that post about Street Fighter, like all you see is just, oh, I'm so sick of playing with Ryu. All they do is fireball and mash uppercuts, blah 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 blah. So I mean, you got to deal with that, and it never really bothered me, to be honest, because I enjoyed playing with Ryu so much. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm beating you, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, like I said, if you're a Ryu player and I mean, you're probably catching a lot of shit right now because like, oh, all you Ryu nubs, that's all you know how to do is just throw fireballs. But the thing is that like if you really want to argue about it, which I'm not saying don't, because obviously the people that actually complain about playing Ryu, they might be sick of playing them. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that might be tedious. But even if I play a lot of Ryus too, but it just doesn't really faze me. I just don't care. I actually get excited. I don't know why, because there's 2 Ryus on the board. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it doesn't really bother me just because maybe I enjoy the game more than they do, or I actually like my character more than they do. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. And people that just like, if you look at like GameFAQs and stuff like that, all they do is just bitch about all the Ryus they play. But like I said, I can understand it because I mean, most of them, like if you're losing to a Ryu. Actually, I really don't. Because if you're losing to a Ryu that all he does is throw fireballs and uppercut on wake up, and you're losing to him, it's completely your fault. Like, get better at the game. Like, that's probably like the person that's probably doing that. Not to stick up for him because that is kind of weak. But I mean, it's probably like an amateur player that plays maybe once a week and just likes uppercutting and throwing fireballs. I mean, look. You can't get mad at somebody for picking a character that's easy to use. I will never say to the day I die, at least in Street Fighter 4, that Ryu is difficult to use. He's not difficult to use. He has great normals. I won't say it. He has good normals. He has really good anti-airs, including down fierce, standing fierce kick, or standing high kick, and obviously the Shoryuken. But I mean, he's easy to use. He's the face of Capcom. I mean, Ryu. If you think of Street Fighter, the first person you usually think of is going to be Ryu. So I mean, he's known by the public to be easy. So people are going to use him because he's easy to use. I mean, not a lot of people take Street Fighter that Sorry, just randomly burped. But they don't take it that seriously. They don't. They don't go into the training room. They're not like that. So they're going to pick a character that's easiest to use, and I don't know. But I don't know. It's just dumb, I guess, because like if you really look at it, like all Ryu's matchups are 5-5. I mean, and he has to work for everything. Like people just act like he has to like push. Like if I push Fear Punch and Fierce Kick together, like I win. It's like, no, it's not like that. I have to combo you. I have to zone you correctly, and I have to really beat you. It's not like I said. It's not like I can just push buttons and then it works out. I mean, no, it's not like that. And I mean, there's so many things in the game, like with the focus. I mean, there's so many EX moves now that go through fireballs. I mean, there's characters that characters that have slides that go through fireballs. So I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense really to why people bitch and moan. I mean, I guess if you're sick of playing them, you're sick of playing them. But I don't know. I mean, that's why you have a friends list. Invite friends that don't play with Ryu. But I don't know. I just don't like people complaining about Ryu users, I guess. Just because I guess I confide in them too. And you guys are all part of my page, so I guess it kind of irks me a little bit. But I don't know. It's funny because like people like there's other characters like Akuma and Rufus and Sagat that are just ridiculous. Like you look at their damage and stuff and you look at their capabilities, but they're really going under the radar. And it's because not many people use Sagat, Ryu, and Akuma as much as people do Ryu. But I don't know if anybody's ever really fought a good Akuma, but that is the most infuriating thing ever. But that's for another time. Like I said, not to take anything away from Sagat's. For people who play Sagat's, Akuma, and Rufus, because I know nothing about those characters. Like I'll play with Sagat just I don't know, it's fun hitting people with them. But I mean, I don't know anything about the characters. I don't know anything about the learning curve. So no disrespect there. I'm just pretty much just I guess ranting, if you will, that why Ryu gets such a bad rep, and then all these other characters are just able to go free. But I mean, yeah, that's that. I mean, pretty much what I'm trying to say is if you're a Ryu player, just don't care about what other people say. Get good at your character, and you'll get love eventually. You will, because I was hated on when I first started playing with them, but now I mean, like now people for some reason I don't even know why respect my Ryu. Like I got 649 subs for playing the most, you know, pretty much the most non-original character in Street Fighter 4. So you know you can do it. You just have to really buckle down and just get good, you know. But whatever. But as Super Street Fighter goes, let me see how much time I have left. 1 second. Might break this up, but we'll end this. So, Super Street Fighter 4. I am going to continue with Ryu. He's going to be my main, and I also am going to sub Makoto. And I'm actually going to end this video here. I'll put a part 2 to it, and I'll talk a little more about that in the next one. All right, guys. I'll see you in a second.